born in 1994, that I was too naive to witness the revolution that was taking its toll. The older generation, however, were noticing a change in the world, a change in social culture, a change in society, a change in the way which we receive our news. According to Allen, it first started in 1995 when the New York Times slashed "Welcome to Cyberspace" on the cover, warning the world of a new development and revolution that is taking place. At this time, as the World Wide Web began to take the imagination of Americans, many topical issues were also brought up, including online dating, digital television, computer crime, and online commerce. However, the main issue that was brought up was news breaking for the newspaper industry itself. It was not the death of traditional newspapers, but instead it was the revolution of online news. During this controversial time, the online news consumption began to increase. Traditional printed newspapers alone still was a dominant source of news within society. This revolution took place as a result of many factors. One was the development in new media technologies, and the other was the influence that new media technology had over society. It took the imagination of Americans to different heights. Bukowski predicted that the new media system will influence the governments of computers and telecommunications, that will lead all forms of human communication in a digital format. As a result, news production was reconstructed. More and more households had access to computers and the internet, and major newspaper companies decided to continue to target their traditional stakeholder, but also to take advantage of a new prospect to target the virtual communities. In liking with news consumption in a digital format, it was predicted by Negroponte, as cited in Bukowski, that this revolution will change the economic mode of news selections, making the audience's interest, want, and need the most imperative factor. In general, it can be summed up that the production and consumption of online news is dependent on two main factors: the demand of the consumer and the advancement of technology. In terms of the advancement of technologies, the internet has also introduced the world of blogosphere. According to Allen, it was agreed that the future of online news should include the involvement of other bloggers. A similar agreement was also made by Jarvis, where he noted that the need for bloggers within a newspaper company will produce more news and improve the reporting of the news at a lower cost, while also taking down the barriers that have been built up between the press and its public. It's good journalism, it's good citizenship, and it's good business. According to many scholars, the revolution of online news has presented both positive and negative effects on society. Online news is an efficient source of virtual communities to receive their news. However, to keep up with the demand of both new technologies and consumer trends, online news is forced to be modified. Hence, news personalization will potentially have negative impacts on civil society, as this reflects on the capitalism within different minority groups, depending on whether they will have access to these online technologies or the particular demand of the consumer. At this very moment, many from the older generation consider traditional newspapers to be a dominant source for news. However, as for the younger generation, receiving news from a computer screen, followed by one hyperlink to another, is becoming second nature.